The monsoon session of Parliament has wrapped up and it's time to check what our parliamentarians were able to bring to the table. Lok Sabha MP and senior Congress leader Shashi Tharoor in particular moved 4 private members' bill in Parliament. Mirror Now exclusively spoke to him specifically about the 2 crucial bills. The first one being the death penalty abolition bill and the second making stalking a non-bailable offence. Let's listen in to this exclusive conversation.
Joining us, Dr. Shashi Tharoor. He's been very busy. He's had 4 private members' bill that he has moved. We're going to talk about 2 of them. Sir, at the outset, you moved this bill where you are urging upon everyone to come together to have a review of the death penalty. Do you think death in India, it's time for it to be reconsidered as a punishment?
Well, actually, it's over time. I've been saying this for a few years now. You know, the Law Commission has a recent report yet again affirming that there is no penological justification for the death penalty. It actually makes a mistake irreversible, because if you convict the wrong person and hang him or her, there's no way you can bring them back, whereas at least with life imprisonment, miscarriages of justice can be prevented. There is in fact research, both in India and globally, that has pretty conclusively demonstrated that the death penalty has no deterrent effect. People kill, obviously knowing it's a bad thing to do, and therefore they know that if caught, their sentence is going to be awful and is going to change the rest of their lives. So whether to hang or whether to be in jail for a very long time, it will have a very serious consequence. So knowledge of punishment has not prevented them killing.
And so my second question is pertaining to the other bill that you have moved, the Criminal Amendment Bill to 2017. You're looking to make these offences, as stalking and other offences, more serious in the IPC and the CRPC.
Well, this one is specifically about stalking. Yes. See, what happened is we've had cases where somebody stalks a woman relentlessly. She has the courage to complain and the police impressively enough take action. All of which, by the way, are ifs. Yeah. Many stalked women don't complain, and many times their complaints don't result in action. But you may have cases where the person does complain, the police do take action, and then within 24 hours the person is released on bail and continues stalking again, and with even greater anger because there was a complaint against him. So many people have argued that the time has come to make stalking a non-bailable offence. And the website quint.com actually started a campaign and approached me asking whether I'd be willing to front it. And I said definitely yes, because it seems to me that we're looking at a situation in which, unfortunately, innocent people are left to the mercy of the people who are preying on them. And surely we can protect them better. It's not that a non-bailable offence means they're automatically locked up, but it does mean they have to go and convince a judge that they won't misbehave, and the judge may impose conditions on their bail saying that they cannot stalk the person they've been stalking, etc. So at least there's some protection for the potential victim or the past victim.
And so how's the opinion been? Have you had an opportunity to meet with others pertaining to this offence, and what's the mood been like?
Well, there's been a fair amount of public support. The lady whom I have met is Varnika Kundu, who was, as you remember, the daughter of a senior official who was nonetheless harassed, chased to a traffic light, seriously intimidated, and she had the courage to speak out, and her father supported her, and the person stalking her was somebody very influential, the son of a prominent politician, and the father even ended up, I believe, being transferred, but she stuck to her guns, and as a result, I think there is some public awareness of the dangers of this. I've also met a couple of other cases where the stalking led to horrible consequences, acid attacks, for example. You initially think stalking at the end of the day is harmless, but very often the obsessive stalker then takes action. And the action is extremely violent and can include flinging acid on the face of the person who is spurning their attentions. So stalking is often bad in itself, but could be a harbinger of worse. And that's why it's important to cut it in the bud.